there's obviously some shrimp sitting up over here. So there we go. Wow, that was a good throw on that bait. That's the size I'm really looking for. There we go. Nice little trout though. And honestly, look at the sunset now. I mean, how beautiful is that? What is up, guys, and welcome back to Fanatics. And today we're going to be doing something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and that is net up some shrimp and do a little catch and cook. So I got the cast net in the back right here, and I won't lie to you guys, I actually went to the spot yesterday and was throwing the net around a little bit and found some shrimp, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to come back tomorrow with some bait and we're going to see how good we can do. So that's what I did today. So I got some bait with me that I went and made earlier. It's just some cat food, warm water, and then a little bit of cornmeal to make it a little bit doughable. That way we can ball it up and throw it out there. So we're going to see how well it works today. I've got a decent amount of time. We'll probably throw it into the night and see if we can get enough shrimp to do a little bit of a catch and cook. So I'm excited for it, and hopefully we'll catch a bunch. All right, so we made it to our location, and this is where I was yesterday. I was right here kind of in front of this pole, and the shrimp were kind of right in here, but it seemed to me that they were kind of just beyond where I could cast. So I'm hoping that the bait that I have today might draw them in a little bit closer. It's just some cat food, a little bit of cornmeal inside of it, all kind of clumped up and nice and together. And so I could kind of patty it up and then throw it out there. And so I just got to get my stuff kind of situated, and we will be able to roll with what I got. But yeah, let's go ahead and throw some bait out for these shrimpies. Or you know what, let's just make a cast first. Why not? Let's just see what's cranking. It's a little early right now. It's 4 o'clock as is. So got a few guys already casting over there under the bridge. That seemed to be where a lot of the guys were yesterday, so I'm assuming a lot of shrimp come through there, and that would make sense because that's about the only way they can get back here is through that bridge and through that one right there too, actually. But I don't think you could really throw over there. It seemed like it had a lot of debris and such. So I don't know, we're gonna see what we can do right here. Yesterday I did okay. I think I ended up going home with maybe a dozen, and most of them were just really undersized, and just didn't like them. So I'm gonna set this down. I don't want to, that's pretty heavy, but I don't want it to blow off. I did also end up tearing one of these mono lines in here, which isn't ideal, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna walk over here, and this right here was about the spot I was doing the best at. So we're just gonna give it a little toss real quick. Not the best toss, but shoot, the shrimp ain't gonna care if you didn't throw it perfect. I don't know what the tide's doing right now. I think it's a little higher than it was yesterday. Ooh, I think I got a bait fish already. Pull this in, see if there's any shrimp fooling around down there. Oh wow, that's a lot of bait fish actually. I really only need a few for the rod, and I did end up catching just an absolute ton of these yesterday. And we're gonna toss these guys up, throw them in the basket real fast. And I do see a shrimp in there. Not a bad size one either. Now the ones I caught yesterday, they weren't giants, but this one is actually not a bad size at all. And I think I'll keep him and maybe 1 or 2 of these bait fish right here. Yeah, I think that'll be about good. And then I really don't need many, so let me just get a handful of these guys, just kind of throw them in here. Because yesterday I wasn't doing that great fishing wise. I'll just go ahead and release the rest of those guys. They can go be free. So I caught 1 shrimp on that throw with no bait, which is just going to show you they're right here in this area. And now I'm going to get some bait going. So this is just some cat food. I don't know if I want to touch this with my hands, but to be honest, my hands are going to get fishy anyways. So I guess, I mean, I got some gloves in here. Let me do that. So I'm just going to kind of make this into a little patty-like. I've been watching little videos on this from time to time, and most guys say you want to make it into like a patty substance. That way it doesn't float off. So this is my good area right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, you know, there's power pole, 1 pylon, 2 pylon, 3 pylons down. And this seemed to be about the edge of where they really liked from here over. So I'm going to go right here. I'm just going to give that one a little toss. Right there. It's going to sink down to the bottom. So I did 3 down, right? 3. So now I'm going to go 2 down. Which is going to be right here. Make this into a nice little patty. So the other one's right in there. This one's going to be right here. And then we got this one right here, my final one for right now. So I did the first 2, and now I'll come to this pylon right here. And actually it's going to come a little bit over. And we're going to kind of throw this one right in here. I'll let that kind of sink. And then I might take 1 more and throw it down here. And then we might cast that rod out, see if we can catch us some fish while we're at it. I would like a keeper trout, wouldn't be mad at it, that's for sure. So let's go 3 from the truck. 1, 2, 3. And kind of the mouth of this little bayou right here. And A nice little patty shape. Give it a little toss right there, and we're good to go. Alright, let's make a few more casts. Bait's been sitting out for a second, so I'm probably just going to walk down here and let it sit for a little bit longer, let it kind of draw some attention, and we'll walk down here a little ways and make a few casts, because I did have some shrimp down here last time when I went to leave, and I kind of want to check the bridge out too. So let me go ahead and lock the truck up. Nobody kind of comes in and rummages through my stuff. They don't look like too many sketchy people around here, but you never really know. So we're gonna go down here, just see what's cracking down here where our bait sits. We're gonna probably just toss out right here, see what's happening. I hope that the rocks don't extend too far out, but we're about to find out right here. Well, not bad throw. A few bait fish. See if there's any shrimp in there. There is. He ain't bad at all. That's about the size I'm kind of looking for. Obviously they get a lot bigger than that, but here right now it seems like that's about the average size. And then you get a bunch of these guys right here. They're a bunch of small ones that I throw back because I have no use for them. Looks like there's some shrimpies over here. See if I can make another good cast right here. Not bad, but not great. There's a shrimp in that one. Don't know his size though. Let's see, actually a few shrimp in this one. Let's see. None of those are real big. So there's the first one I caught, and here's this one. He's kind of around the same size. A little smaller. I like him. I think we're gonna keep him. Like I said, I'm not looking for trophies, man. Not looking for giants. I just have an idea for a meal, and I need some shrimp to cover for it. We're just gonna hit it right here. I think we got one. Oh, whoa, what? More than one. Still looking a little small. Maybe one or two in there that could be good. Yeah, a bunch of small ones. Bunch of these little guys that I really have no use for. Let's keep making some throws over here. It's not doing too bad right now. And make a little cast right here. I hear some strippies in there. Oh, whoa, that's a current trying to pull me under. Whoa, there's a nice one in that one. Not bad at all. I don't know what these little guys are. I don't know if it's, oh wait, that's a little speck, isn't it? A baby trout. Either that or a white trout. I'll keep those. So a few casts. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I kept. That's not too bad, I feel like. I don't know what a super good day of this looks like. You know, I see guys on YouTube and such that are catching some a lot bigger than this in certain places, but you know, it's hard to tell. I think it's all really in the eyes of the beholder. It's like, what are you happy with? And honestly, these guys right here, I'm plenty happy with. So I think what I'm gonna do is take these strippies here and add them into the cooler just to keep them nice and fresh. I don't want them to die, really. I forget I got one more in there, so that makes 9. So now we're gonna make a few casts right here. Give it an old toss. What we got in here? Let's see, a little pinfish maybe. Yeah, I do see a shrimp. Let's take it down here into the bucket I should have brought with me. Okay, so 2 shrimp, both not bad size. A few bait fish. Got these little puffer fish, man. They're so funny. Little guy's gonna puff on up. Back in the water, dude. And then 2 shrimp that aren't too bad. About the size of my index finger. So I think we'll keep both of those guys for now. So first throw, got 2 decent sized ones. And this is what I was hoping to do, was that it would bring in some better sized shrimp. So that was the one we just threw on. We're gonna throw right here now for the second cast. There we go. Oh my Atlanta. That is a giant ball of bait. Yeah, I don't think I'm even gonna deal with these guys. We're gonna release them real quick because that's a whole mess. I just nailed those guys on that cast. All right, got my net cleaned up now. Had a bunch of those bait fish stuck in it. I had to take a moment to clean them all out. Let's go ahead and get this set up for the next throw, which is gonna be right here. Let's see how we do. Oh, that was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Quite a few bait fish in this one. Anything shrimp related doesn't look it at all. So I just switched batteries there real quick, did a few casts. Now we're gonna walk back down here. I'm gonna give this a little bit more time over here. There's definitely some shrimp over here. Something about that area down there is just calling my name, and I think it's just because I had those few good casts over there, and now I'm like, oh, this is where all the shrimp are. They're all down there. So we're just gonna take our little walk over there and see what we can do. All right, let's see about making a few casts right here. What was cool yesterday is I'd actually see the shrimp kind of flicking on top of the surface down over that way. And so that got me kind of excited. I've seen that kind of more towards sunset though. And I don't know if something was chasing or what, but it made me feel like I was in the right spot. Like I said, something over here is just making me want to come over here and make a few casts. So let's cue a little casting montage and see how many shrimps we can pile up. Alright, so I've made a few casts, actually like quite a few casts, and I've only come away with 3 keepers that I really liked from this side. So I'm gonna make one more right here. And unfortunately, man, I don't know what happened, but the cast net somehow grabbed a hold of my Apple Watch just right, and of course it's not gonna land on the deck, you know, it never would. And that's gone now, so very bummed about that. I'm sure she's just gonna be over the moon that I managed to lose that in the water. I've never had that thing fall off my wrist ever until today, and of course it's in the water. So yeah, that's, oh, nice throw, nice throw. But anyways, yeah, that's how my life's going currently. That's gonna be a great bit of news to share with her later. And I just hooked probably the biggest oyster bed ever, and that feels like it just snapped some mono. So yeah, everything's going great around here. This is turning wonderful. But we're gonna keep pressing on anyways. We've got 3 shrimp here. That adds to the 12 we've already caught. 12, 13, 14, 15 so far. Yeah, that's that homeschool math for you. But we're gonna see if we can add some more to it. But we're gonna go check that out and see what we can catch back over there in the original spot. It seems like the shrimp just moved out of here. I don't know, man. I just did not catch nearly as much when I first walked over here. Alright, I had to run back to the house real quick because that old net I found had finally kind of bit the dust. So I had to go get my original net that I've had for quite some time. It's a little bit smaller of a span. Definitely doesn't have as heavy as weights, I don't think. So I don't think it's going to do us as good, but we're going to find out. It's definitely not as long as the other one, which means it's probably not near as wide. That's alright. We're going to give it a few toss, get up here and see what we can find. Get back in here. That was awful fluoro. Man, I'm still bummed about that watch. I wish I had a magnet or knew somebody who had like a fishing magnet where I could get it back, but I don't think that's in the cards today. I didn't expect much from that throw. It was pretty bad. I don't think I'm letting this thing sink near as long. That one did have a shrimp on it though, and he don't look half bad. You little guy. Not giant by no means. I might keep them. I don't know. I think we can find a little bit better. Also, I feel like throwing out some more right now would be ideal. So more bait. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm just gonna get some bait out there. Of course, it's gonna make the seagulls a little happy. Nothing on that cast. We got a little bit of mess going on right there. And now he's here. We're going to see about finding that watch. So I think I am actually going to put you guys down because I don't want to lose the GoPro too. So we're going to put you guys away and then continue the video later. Well, you guys are not going to believe it, but I got it back. And this time, this thing is staying in the truck, man. I ain't taking no chances. But I got it back, so my day is officially a lot better, and I'm not bummed out as much as I was about 5 minutes ago. So we're doing a lot better now. And we're gonna catch some more shrimp, man. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's why we came out here. And honestly, look at the sunset now. I mean, how beautiful is that? That was probably my best throw all day. That is a lot of bait fish, but I feel like there's some shrimp involved as well. Looks like a whole lot of bait fish and not a whole lot of shrimp action. That right there though is a mullet, and I will take him. As for the rest of this, doesn't seem to be any shrimp, just a whole bunch of bait fish, so I'll take them and throw them back in the water. And even though this is a small mullet, he'd be good for a little catfish hook. Just cut him up and can go on 2 hooks, so I'll keep him for some bait. All right, yeah, I said I was gonna set up my rod now, so, but I got this out now, and we are gonna get us little Menhaden out there. Like I said, these things have all kind of different names throughout different places. Everybody calls them something else, I swear. I'll call them something else throughout the South. I'm just gonna take him, hook him through the mouth, and then go through the nose. We're just gonna let him do his thing out there. See if there's any specks looking around, or maybe even a red cruising by that wants a little snacky snack. Not throwing it too far out there, just enough to kind of get him out there swimming. And we're just gonna set him in the back of the truck back here to where if something grabbed it, I can see it. Gotta get some more shrimp action. There's a shrimp up in the horn. Yeah, 2 of them. Both of them really kind of small. There's one more in the net. Maybe he's worth something. What you doing? Oh, yeah. Well, come on out, buddy. Let's talk. Let's talk business. What we got here? He ain't massive. Yeah, I think we'll go a little bit bigger. Sorry, little buddy. I didn't mean to drop you. I think we'll go a little bit bigger than that. Make sure I'm not gonna get in my line right here. Little homie has now swum up right up to us. It's kind of chilling along the bank, so I'm probably got to recast him a lot. We're gonna recast him, get him back out there in the channel. I think that's where he's most likely going to get bit, if he ever does. Just like that. Set him back up in the back out here. You know what, we'll do like that. Keep it in line. And then get some more of this bait action. I have a feeling this stuff is kind of going by quickly, so you know, maybe I heard a guy talk about taking some of this and taking some like dirt. Now this is more like gravel. I'm gonna take some of this and kind of use it to bind it together. And he said that makes it a little bit easier to sink. So I'm gonna take it over right here. Toss that one out there as well. Oh, whoa. Getting bit or he's getting feisty, one of the two. Yep, nope, he's getting bit. He's getting bit. There we go. There we go. Did he come off? Or is it just that small? Oh, it's just that small. Look at this, guys. A little rainbow, excuse me, it's been a while. A little speck. Where's that, a white trout? I think this is actually a white trout. Oh man, he engulfed this thing, dude. My goodness, buddy. Nice little trout though. All right, so we just caught a little trout. I'm not sure if it was a speck or a white trout. I think it's actually a white trout, but you know, I didn't really need him. Looking for something a little bit bigger if that was a white trout, and I didn't really want to keep him in the water too long. Oh no. Dang, I think he died. Well, maybe I am gonna keep him then. I think there's some shrimp in there. Yeah, there is a few shrimp in there actually. Yeah, a bunch of baby trout. Not a baby trout. Baby shrimp in that one. 3 of them actually. Looks like they came in to munch on the bait. Just a little sand trail, but he's already dying because he choked my hook. And I don't want him to just be floating out there dead when I can have him, so. All right. Not a great cast, but we're gonna let it sink anyways. Maybe we'll get a shrimp or 2 in there. While that's sinking, we're gonna walk over here and grab my basket that I always forget. What we got? Probably nothing because the garbage throw, huh? Oh, we did get a shrimpy. He ain't bad. Not bad at all. It's kind of short my finger a little bit, and I think that's kind of what I'm going for now, right? It's kind of making it about finger size. But yeah, I think he's a little short of what I'm looking for. I'm gonna let him go. Got something in there. Oh wait, I did add a nice shrimp in there. little baby one, but we've added to the collection. I think this one's a little bit bigger than what we had too. So I think my new kind of rule I've kind of made for myself is the length of my finger. And you can see this dude definitely fits that. So he'll be a decent sized one. Anything going for us? I see a few shrimp in that one. Wow, that was a pretty good cast. So a few babies. There's one, there's one. Yeah, that dude's definitely not gonna cut it. He'll go back. A bunch of small ones, but yeah, you know what? Actually, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. So we got 4 now in the bucket. Probably about 20 or so in the cooler just from today, and then some more from yesterday. We're doing pretty good, man. All things considered. Kind of hoping for another bite, man. It was kind of fun reeling in that fish, although he was pretty small. Still was kind of fun. See a shrimp jump right there. It's a good sign. It means I got some shrimp in the net, and I sure do. Come back to the bucket. Oh yeah, here, probably like that. Make sure I got them all out of the net. I did. We're gonna go down here and pick this guy up because he's definitely not a keeper. Little tiny guy. And another baby, another baby. This guy is gonna be close to my new little rule. Yeah, I think he'll make it. This guy looks a little too small. Wow, that was a lot over there. So they're definitely coming into that food for sure. Another small one. There you go. Nice little batch going in here. Alright, got the chest cam on, and I keep hearing these bait fish come up close, and I'm not sure what they are. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm looking to find out. So I hear them down here. Let's kind of see what they are. Looks like I hit them. Looks like I hit them pretty good. What are these guys? Keep hearing their splash around everywhere. Is it just normal bait fish? Or is these mullet? Oh my Lanta. It's little mollies. I can see a little shrimpy in there too. What are you doing, little guy? Nope. Whole bunch of little mullet, guys. That is going to be great catfish bait. And I think I'm just about going to keep about all of them. That these guys are coming home with me. And I think I've seen some half decent shrimp in here too. So we got some shrimp in that cast too. Do a little check on them. Yeah, they're a little small. But gotta be a bunch more mullet to go on my mullet bag. And I'll take it, dude. That's gonna be great bait. All right, I'm down to like my final GoPro battery. So from here on out, it's probably gonna be just about on the stand-up cam, which is not, you know, I don't mind doing it that way. It just kind of sucks a little bit because, well, it's a stand-up cam and you can't really see all that I'm doing like you can on the GoPro, but it is what it is. And I've been rebaiting, and I can hear these little mullet going ham everywhere, dude. Like here, right here, you can, I don't know if you guys can see that. There is a giant school of a little baby mullet right there. And dude, I could get like as much as I want right now if I wanted to. And I think I will hit them for about one more lick. So there's a little school of them. They're kind of far though. Actually, no, they're not. Okay, they're right here. Hit them for a lick, man. That was a great throw. That was a great throw. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, I'm going to use these for crab bait, crawfish bait, and catfish bait galore, man. These guys are perfect for it. And honestly, they're really good size. Get them all out of the net. So I think maybe one more cast like that, and I'll say, okay, you know, that's enough. Because then if I need more, I know, hey, I could come back here and maybe they'll be out here. Okay, here they are. Big school coming in close. Oh man, just nailed them. Absolutely beautiful nail. That was a good throw, man. Oh, all the stuff I'm gonna be able to do with these guys, man. Absolutely beautiful. Throw these guys in there, and that's a pretty good amount. So I'll say, you know, what we got here we'll take, and if I ever need more, you know, I know where to come get them. Seeing if there's any shrimps. And let's see if we got any shrimp now. That's what we need. I see some shrimp guys, some bait fish as well. A looks like there's a shrimp right there. Okay. That's actually not bad at all, guys. So I got some bait fish. We'll get rid of them first. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shrimp in that cast, but a bunch of small ones. Maybe one keeper in here, if not two, but we're about to find out. So this guy right here seems to be the biggest one, and I would say, yeah, I'd say I'll keep him. This guy seems to be the shorter end. Definitely throw him back. And this guy right here, he ain't bad. So yeah, I'll throw him back as well. So we got one in that one that I was okay with. So come right here. I threw some bait out right here a second ago. So surely there is some shrimpies in here. Snatch it up. What? Oh lordy! Wow, there is a lot of shrimp in here. Wow, guys, that was probably a dozen shrimp in that throw. No lie, easily probably a dozen shrimp in that throw, of all sizes. All right, we're gonna start going through them. So there we go. Wow, that was a good throw on that bait. That was definitely them coming into the bait. I actually see one swimming right there. A few shrimp swimming. That may be just the ones I've released, but okay. Well, that makes me feel good. There's a bunch of shrimp swimming right here, man. Wow, I'm getting excited. Like this might turn out really good. Obviously a lot of shrimp right here. Not as good this time, but still some more. Let's see if there's any size to them. All right, definitely some small ones. I get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of these two. And that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one of these is a newcomer. Is it you? I mean, these all look pretty good. This guy kind of looks a little short though. Yeah, I think he's a little small, so you must be the new guy. All right, the rest stays. Look at that big old blue crab eating a shrimp. Look at that dude, man. He just swam up with the shrimp in his hands. Enjoy your meal, brother. Uh-oh. This is a lot, boys. That's a lot of shrimp. They are definitely coming in to feed, man. Where I'm throwing this bait. A few big bait fish. That guy, he'll go back. I caught my bait. Kind of flatten that back out. Almost send it back right there. Get rid of a bunch of these small ones, man. There's just absolutely tons and tons of small shrimp. That one's, yeah, I think he's a little too small. Let him go. I'll keep him. Looking good, man. Pretty darn good. We added to the collection right there. This one, man, is just, that's the size I'm really looking for. But I'm having to settle a little bit. So we got some more to add. So I'm gonna let that bait sit again. Walk back over here. I had these guys to the cooler. And man, I'm feeling pretty good. We're probably gonna throw another piece of bait out right here. Because we're starting to get more inquiries on the bait. All right, was talking to the girl real quick, but kept on throwing the net while we were chatting. And I've got quite a few keepers since then. Definitely more shrimp coming in right now. Definitely a whole lot feeding. And definitely some decent sized guys like that I'm looking to keep. So, all right, guys. So basically, the GoPro has died now, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the remainder of my bait and keep throwing a little bit, see how much we can get, and then call it a night. And we're gonna go home and do a little kitchen cook. So, yeah, I got a few more as we were off camera. I was kind of talking to the girl real quick as she stopped by, and I'm getting a lot more right now. But unfortunately, with the camera and the way it is, that's probably gonna wrap it up for the ketchup portion of this video. And we're gonna take these guys and make a nice meal out of them. So obviously it's getting pretty dark. I only got a little bit of bait left. I'm probably gonna save the other bait for another trip when we'll come back here and do this again. But for now, let's head on over to the ketchup cook. What's up, guys? We are back in the kitchen now. I got all the shrimp peeled and ready to go. We're gonna throw them in a pan with some butter, a little bit of Cajun seasoning, and we are gonna make some nice shrimp tacos out of these guys. Really excited about this. I ain't had some shrimp tacos in a while, so we're gonna get down to cooking these guys and make some nice shrimp tacos out of them. And I am excited, so let's get to cooking. So the butter's looking nice and juicy. I think it's time to drop our shrimp in. So I'm gonna set this over here real quick. And let's go ahead and get our shrimp down in there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cook it all because I could take the leftovers and take it to work with me, whatnot. And so all these shrimp will definitely get eaten no probs. I might add a little bit more butter to this. We'll find out. I think this pan can handle all of them. But not a bad pan full of shrimp right there. Now that they're going in there, go ahead and hit them with a little seasoning. Some nice flavor to them. I want to do something a little bit different than the traditional, you know, just throwing some shrimp in there and doing like a fry or something. I want to do something a little bit different. And I figured this was kind of the best. Look at that. Oh, it's smelling really, really, really nice. Let's give these a little flop. And a little mix around. Those are smelling really, really, really good. I don't want these guys getting overcooked. They are smelling absolutely fantastic right now, man. Add a touch more seasoning. I'm not going to go too crazy. I don't want to overdo it, but I definitely want that flavor in there for sure. All right, the shrimpies are kind of wrapping up right here. I think they're looking pretty good. I think they're honestly done. They all got that nice pink color to them. They smell really, really good. That one I just tasted a second ago was pretty dang good. So I'm just gonna kind of let them simmer here for a second. Definitely don't want it raw shell. I think we're gonna finally shut this guy off because they are looking just about right. I am excited. All right, gonna go ahead and pull out our little soft tacos. Now we need to add some shrimp. Put all that nice buttery goodness in there. Beautiful, beautiful shrimp. Now we'll add whatever we want on top. So throw a little onions in there, a little lettuce, tomatoes, and got some bell peppers. And then the last thing, got the sour cream. Go in there on top of all that. And man, this is looking pretty nice. Now we feast. All right, so got our shrimp tacos acquired. And like I said earlier, about an evening of throwing the cast net, and we've got a decent little haul right here. And now, for the most important part, the taste test. We gotta see, was our work worth it, if you want to call it that. I mean, it was pretty fun to me. Let's give it a try. Yeah, absolutely worth it. All those flavors make it very, very good. I will 100% be doing that again. That was well worth it. A little bit of money and some cat food, you know, to make the bait. A little bit of time throwing a cast net, which I honestly enjoy doing that. And you have a pretty good meal. So I say it's well worth it. If you have the place to do it, you have a place, public spot to go to like I did, you know, I think it's well worth it to go get you a little mess. Make you some nice shrimp tacos or something. I mean, shrimp goes with a lot of different meals. You can cook them a lot of different ways. You can put them with a lot of different stuff. I mean, your options are endless and amazing. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I'm gonna sit here and finish the rest of these amazing shrimp. But if you like this video, leave a comment and let us know. Also, if you've been watching our videos and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Most of our viewers are not subbed to the channel, and that helps us grow a lot. So please subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you wanna see. We got a lot more amazing things planned in the future. And until then, I'll see you next time.